Well, people, first of all, I have to apologize for the actual not doing the live streaming yesterday. I had some technical issues which I couldn't resolve, and unfortunately, I had to skip the games. But so far, so good. Let's just hope I could do tomorrow's game, Tottenham versus Leicester. But what we need to talk about now is Liverpool and Crystal Palace game. What a performance! We keep on going, people. So let's talk about this. Let's do this. Hello and welcome to LFC Red Forever channel. As you guys are all aware, Crystal Palace nil, Liverpool 7. What more can we say about our team? They're doing the business. They are back on form at the right time. We've only won two away games this season, and that's Chelsea away and Crystal Palace away yesterday. The performance, I could not believe what I saw. There's players that just come in like Naby Keita and Minamino, and they didn't look like out of place. To me, Minamino, we don't know where he is at the moment. He's getting better. Yes, let's just be honest. He's getting a bit better. But is this going to be on a consistent basis, or is it just game here and game there? So we need to just keep an eye on him, monitor on him, and see where he goes during the season. Really, he played good. He played good against Crystal Palace, and the starting lineup was well deserved. Obviously, Salah had to skip, and someone has to be sacrificed. Sorry for Minamino to come in. He played on the left. Mane played in his old position on the right, and the team looked good. We look more of a team than a team of individuals. Let's just put it that way, people. Like, because the majority of the time when we play, it's like me instead of like as a team this season. That's why we didn't win the games that we're supposed to win. If you look at last season, for example, we was winning games because we was playing all as one. I think we lost our way in that, and not only that, the injuries has like hampered our season. But we won every home game. It's just the away games we need to get control of, because the last thing we want is we win all of our home games and then we can't win our away games and then we lose the title like that. But listen, we've done outstandingly the job against Crystal Palace, and we'll just keep moving on. A lot of people fear us now, and they can't believe the performance we're showing in the last two games against Tottenham and Crystal Palace. It's just continuation of the progress we're making, and at a certain time of the season we have to perform like this for us to reclaim our championship and make it at least 20. That's the target of the club now. Unfortunately, Man United have taken over our, obviously we was 18 and there was like 12 or 11 back in the day, and they've taken over. So it's time to reclaim our perch, as they say. If we get 20, we're still going to be the most dominating team in English football. If we get 21, we're basically ahead outright. But if we get 20, I'm happy with that. Champions Leagues, we've got already six, so they can't really say like we're similar anymore. Even though I still think we're more successful than them with the big trophies we win. You know what I mean? As much as Man United can be dominant off the pitch, we could be dominant on the pitch. And fortunately for them, we couldn't dominate off the pitch because of the pandemic. We was catching them up, and unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we couldn't do it. But in time, hopefully, God willing, we will get there, and then we will just show the world Liverpool is back and Liverpool is here to stay. So let's get on with the game. First half, let's be honest. Crystal Palace was in the game. They were doing their bits, and they were frightening at times. They were getting chances, and Matip and Fabinho didn't really look right. Like sometimes they were like getting strength on the ball, and Palace had their chances in that way. But luckily, they missed the chances. Listen, when you got Allison in goal, it's a bit difficult for the other teams to score goals because it's a big frame and he's dominant in his area as well. He's the best keeper in the world by far. So you think about it that way. And if there's another goalkeeper like Adrian in goal, they'll take shots from every angle and probably some of it would go in. But with Alisson, I'm always comfortable. I'm always happy. I'm always joyful. I don't really get scared a lot compared to when Adrian is in goal. But don't forget Kelleher came in and he done a great job as well. So yeah, the game went on. In the first 3 minutes, I think Minamino scored his goal after a pass from Mane. Obviously, Trent launched it towards Mane, and then Mane passed it to Minamino, and Minamino took a couple of players in the box and then put it in the right side of the goalkeeper in the bottom corner. That's how it started, and it was a good start from Liverpool because the earlier we start that way, the earlier the game opens up. When it opens up, they leave gaps at the back, and then it continues and it continues and it continues, and then we kept on going, and then Mane scored, then Firmino scored. Listen, Mane, he was good in this game compared to other games. He was good. I can't really say much other than that about him, but he needs to like perform on a regular. What worries me about him is he plays on the left, then it just stays there. You know what I mean? And he cuts in, and then you get found out. It's just like what's happened to Bernardo Silva. Everybody found him out because all he does is cut in, and there's no other actual skill. Like he could get past players. So that's what we don't want Mane to do. Sometimes you got to switch Mane up. Don't forget he started with us on the right, and he was outstanding on that season. He was on the right before Salah came. If we keep like switching them around, then at least teams will get confused. Salah should play on the left sometimes, I believe. Why not? Why not get some crosses in? Why don't you play Origi up front like some games and put some crosses in for him from the left and right side? You know what I'm saying? It'll be easy. You gotta like do different things. Play the same formation. Don't get me wrong, but do different things in the game to make the other team surprised, and then we could get more goals in that way. Yeah. So Mane got his goal. And then half went on, and Firmino started an attack. He passed it to Robertson. Robertson ran through, and then he crossed it into Firmino, and Firmino controlled it. The control is what actually set up the goal. What a control by Firmino. And he tapped it on the left-hand side of the goalkeeper. What a goal. Second half started. This half I was impressed with. I'll tell you why. Because we actually dominated the second half throughout. We didn't actually give them a chance to come into the game and do their thing. We was dominant. We were just passing it about. They had nothing. They didn't know what to do. They did not know what to do. And then what do you call it? Salah scored. Then Firmino scored. Then Salah scored again. It was just like 1-2s all over the place, if you know what I mean. And the team just looked like the old Liverpool. We was playing like the old Liverpool. We wasn't playing like this season Liverpool, who scrape out results and lucky to get there, if you know what I mean. But yeah, we was outstanding. And sorry, Henderson scored as well. Henderson got his goal from edge of the box. It was an outstanding goal. It was like a long ball, and Trent passed it back to him, and he hit it in the top corner. It was a placed shot on the right hand side of the goalkeeper, and what a goal that was. Salah came on, done what Salah normally does. Didn't look happy when he came on because he didn't start the game, but he scored 2 goals. This is Liverpool now, people. We're top of Christmas, the important stage of the season. We're winning games, and I'm expecting the top players to come back during the new year, and give us that more strength in the actual league, so we could dominate again like last season. Just run away with it. That's what we have to do. If we keep on doing tit for tat, like they win, we win, that's how you lose titles. That's what happened to us against Man City a couple of seasons ago, because we was doing tit for tat, and then they won the league. Even though we only lost 1 game, they still won the freaking league. This is the last thing we want to get into. Is a well-deserved win today, and we was relentless. We didn't really give in. We didn't let them actually have a chance in the second half. We just done what we should do in every away game. Just don't give other teams, no matter who they are, chances. I was worried about this game. Don't get me wrong. I was really worried about this game. I thought it was going to be one of those games like we're going to struggle again, but a different Liverpool came out. It's like we was closing down again, like we used to do. Like I understand if we can't close down in the home games, like I said before, but in the away games, let's get back to basics and close them down. Scare them when they're on the ball. Don't. As soon as they get the ball, they hesitate. They or shiver. Just basically lose the ball. That's what we need to get back to. And the home games, we could relax. We could actually pass the ball about and win games like that. Because the home games ain't the problem. The problem is the away games. We can't win a lot. And yeah, it's well deserved, people. And 7-0 might not seem the fair result, but we've done it, and that's the biggest away win we've ever done in our history. Actually, I can't remember any other game we won 7-0 before, and yeah, Salah got his 16th goal. He keeps on going, he keeps on breaking records. And just tell Salah to not do these interviews with the Spanish reporters, please, because from what I've heard, he's been having words with like Spanish reporters and saying he's sad, he's not a captain and all this stuff. But a captain material plays for the team. Salah doesn't play for the team. Salah plays for Salah. So once he learns how to actually play for the team, then we can discuss the captaincy. That's why Trent became a captain against Midtjylland and all that stuff, because he plays for the team. If Salah starts passing the ball when a player is free in the box and let him score, then we could discuss captaincy. But if you're moaning about not being a captain and all that stuff, when you're only playing for yourself, you're not gonna get it. That's why the manager tends to give it. Listen, I trust Klopp more than anyone. I trust Klopp more than Salah, more than anyone in the world. So if he says he's not captain material yet, then he's right. So let's just keep that quiet, Salah. Play your game. If you think you're gonna go to Barcelona or Real Madrid one day, it's up to you. You know what I mean? The grass is not always green on the other side, as Coutinho and Emre Can know about. Their careers have gone downhill. We don't know where they are. We don't know what's happened to them. Nobody knows who they are. There was somebody at least when they were at Liverpool. Now, nobody knows who they are. So that's their problem. Please just play your game, Salah. Forget about the captaincy, and we'll talk about captaincy when you start playing for the team. To be honest, in the last 2 games, I could see a captain in you because you were working for the team. You're running back for the team. You're actually creating goals for the team. If you continue that, then Klopp will look at you as a captain. But for now, just play your game. Don't worry about the captaincy. Let's win the league. Let's win the Champions League, and then we'll talk about other stuff in the future. Oxlade is back, people. He looked alright when he came on. I like his actual movements and all that stuff. And yeah, we was good. We was good. Substitutes came on. They were good. Obviously, Curtis Jones came on. He wasn't in his best, but you know what I mean. He wasn't in the game that long. He done alright. And obviously Salah. So we had 3 substitutes today, and they were all good. I'll give the man of the match to Minamino because he actually got his first goal. Hopefully it's a confidence booster. Hopefully he's going to do more in the games and contribute. You got to have your say in this team. You can't just sit back and then expect a starting place. So he got his goal today, and he worked for the team. That's a starting point. Let's build up on that. Yeah, I'm not gonna go all through the goal, the ratings for the players today because what's happened earlier, I couldn't get onto the live streaming. But yeah, my man of the match is Minamino. Please, people, like, share, subscribe. Let's get this road to 200, and then we'll go from there. Really, we'll go from there. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you soon. Take care, everyone.